Do you want to win the chance to ride passenger seat and clickbait as we smash tyres going down Skid Row at Summernats 35? Well, listen here, because I got a real simple so that we can get one of you legends in the passenger seat at Summernats. All you have to do is jump onto the website and purchase anything from our latest merch drop. We've got new shirts, we've got new shorts. First time we've ever had shorts. And on the back side of the shorts, we even got things like number plate and picnic on the back. And then same on these ones too. We got awesomeness. We've even got the super legit blown combo shirt, which is absolutely epic and has super legitimate technical breakdowns of everything, like 671 blower, only makes a little bit of boost, completely overkill, looks really cool, I love it. All you have to do is jump on the website. You can buy one, you can buy all of them. The more things you buy, the more entries you get. And the more chance you get to jump in the passenger seat and join me as we smash tyres down Skid Row. Now, the lucky legend that actually wins this will also get a Summernats season pass as well, so that you can still enjoy the entire weekend of every single car with hundreds of thousands of horsepower smashing tyres. So jump on the website now, picnicmedia.com, and grab your merch today. I was about to say you would have seen in the last video that we'd already did this, but this happened so quick I wasn't even able to make a video of us busting ass to do this last time. Yeah. So,
he's an expert now though.
Did you blow the other one up, Benny?
No.
You just blew up the first one.
The second one got hurt, and now we're
Is this the third one?
This is the third iteration.
The third iteration.
In 3 weeks.
In 3 weeks, yeah. So I hear that you're an absolute freaking pro at this now.
Yeah, I've done it a fair few times now. I was out in an hour and back in it too.
Wow.
And it's been out twice because we had to notch shit again.
And as I walked in, Tim was sitting in the captain's chair, so I'm assuming you did all of this yourself.
Oh, except for put it in?
Yeah.
Hopefully, last time for a very long time.
Wait, so how did you guys even catch it this time? I feel like I was out of the loop with that.
So we got it back. And we started it up, I don't know why, but we started it up we were doing something with it, and we're over here, we just heard a rattle, so we shut it off, and then we thought maybe exhaust leak, something like that, but then...
Oh yeah, you thought it could have been a rocker or something, or...
So we heard that something was hitting on the rocker cover, and we just shut it off, and Brad came over the next day, and yeah, he said, motor out. So we pulled the motor out the next day, took it to APM, and...
That shows how good of a customer you are to an engine builder when they do house calls.
Tell you what, he wasn't happy when he was here. He was like, no, not again.
So the first time, which was only 2 weeks ago, so I've only literally just gotten back from America, filmed heaps of stuff from our SEMA trip. That will be uploaded at one point. There's some secret stuff in there that can't be released instantly, so there's got to be some time that we've got to wait for some stuff, but there will be some sick content coming from that. But just before I left for that, the old engine that was in here, it was a 20, 30-year-old stock, like it had like rod bolts and things like that, but it's still a stock bottom end, and more or less when Benny was driving it, he was the unlucky and it just let go on him. So Tim happened to already have this engine pretty much done for this car. So this one will still be in the naughty corner for a long time, sitting in the corner, because there's one of Tim's other spare LSs is going in that. I don't know, it's typical Tim stuff everywhere. But just so happened to be perfect. One of Tim's mates had a wedding like that very week. This thing happened to be done. So we literally did a couple late nights. I really wanted to vlog it because it was a really cool experience. We more or less smashed it out in the better part of it, like a day's worth of work between all of us, and it was pretty fucking awesome. The boys made it and everything. It's been a whole party. You know, we won't even address the Group A at the moment. That's a whole other thing in the exact same journey. And then yeah, just engines being engines, just pure unluckiness. Just mechanical like parts failure, and yeah, so it had to come back out only like a week in, and yeah,
4 days in and pulled back out.
Yeah, and then because it was only minor, Aaron and Brad were able to fix it real quick, and it's already back in, and I didn't even get to get here before Benny had it back in, but he's a friggin' pro with it now.
We got a formal on Thursday, and...
Are you doing a formal with it? Yep.
And the Group 8 turbo is done, so we'll get that back tomorrow.
New turbo or just rebuilt?
Rebuilt turbo.
Yeah.
So we'll get that back, throw that in, and hopefully that's good to go.
Yeah. So, with the Group A, was the turbo hitting on the wheel? Was that the issue we were having the whole time?
Yeah, the input shaft was bent.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And so, obviously, every rotation it was just...
just digging into itself. So, along with this as well, so Tim had said that the Group A and the Calais were going to be able to be used for his mate's wedding. And then literally the week of, we found out that the engine was hurt in the Calais, and then from Power Cruise Queensland, we found out that something was wrong with the turbo. We didn't know if it was fitting, it was leaking oil, and then as Tim was pulling it off, which I think was in one of the last vlogs where Tim began pulling it off, we then found that the entire front casing was, you could shift it, and we knew it was screwed. So we took that, got it fixed. So pretty much the same day that all this was getting done in the other shed, the boys are up here with the Group A exactly where this is, and they were putting the new turbo in while we were putting the engine in. It was all systems will go, and they got it in, and it was mint. Everything running, and just like this, munching a brand new engine, it munched a brand new turbo. So very, very spicy for Sir Timothy, especially when it's 50 days out from Summernats and he's got a car that he's trying to unveil. Of course, all of you guys are always asking about the SV. We don't know the extent of updates we want to give you, especially since though it's an unveil. And then obviously it's just the stressful times of building such a top high caliber car. You don't know if it's gonna it's gonna make it, but you don't know if it's gonna make it kind of thing. So it's all just stressful times regardless. So there's a lot on the go. And what, you reckon this will be running tonight?
We actually can't get started. We've got to take it over to APM and they're going to check it all out before we can get running.
They don't trust us that much.
No, they've got to check something with it. So we can put it all back together, but we can't start it until we get it over there. So hopefully it's all back together and we'll tow it over there one afternoon and get them to check it over. Fingers crossed.
Oh, man. I didn't even get to experience it before the engine came out. You guys said it's a monster now.
It is a monster, but it's also scary.
I don't even know if I've told them that the reason this used to be such a pig was because it was only getting 30% throttle. I feel like so much has happened recently that I have no idea where we were up to or what was said.
Yes, it's all happened very fast.
Oh. But either way, it's tire frying. Oh, it's not a tire frying machine right now, but it's a monster again.
It eats tires though, like it's an animal. Now compared to what it was, totally different car.
Which is good. Did Tim end up getting this entered in Summernats too?
I think he entered this, yeah. I think he entered this before the SV.
Okay, cool, yeah.
So we did this in the SV down there this year.
Yeah. And this will actually be a freaking, not just a cruiser. Because last year, we had a shit temp sensor, or we had a shit, the wrong or faulty temp sender. So it wasn't even that it was getting really hot, but it was getting there. So, and Tim knew iron line things, so he shut it off. The car did nothing the whole time because he didn't want to have to deal with it overheating and just being a head case. So he ticked the box off of getting off the trailer, driving down Tough Street, and he was happy with that. So it kind of just chilled out and was on show for the rest of the time. So, but this time, now that everything's more dialed, this is a completely different combo and it's more of a machine. I reckon that everyone will be getting, at least he will be getting a couple sets off on Skid Row.
He always calls it his street car, but he said the other day that he can't wait to take it to Power Cruise. So it's not much of a street car anymore.
Yeah. Well, it'll be a good Power Cruise car now that it fries. Yeah. Alrighty. Now it's more or less time to do some maintenance on this because I didn't get a chance after the one-day power play, 2-3 weeks ago. Really? Man. Because of the America trip, I don't even know what day it is today. But, yeah, pull the plugs out, put some lube all through it, turn it over, get the crap out of it, and clean the filters, and, yeah, get it ready for Summernats pretty much.
and bugging, there's nothing that we got in common. I've been out grinding and hustling, investing this paper, got tired of eating that ramen. All of my music be heat, I ain't missing a beat. I've been blessed with impeccable